And I know some of it have been, you know, you guys haven't been here for every stream. I mean, that's fair. I'm just asking for any names or designs at all. Piastol, Growth the Scythe. Yeah, that's another one. Not specifically saying if you're right or wrong, and I do mean anyone. Streams down? Huh? Did the stream go down? What happened? You guys just started saying streams down. What happened on your guys' then? It was down for like 30 seconds. Can you check if there's a split in the VOD? If there was a split in the VOD, hello everyone on YouTube, check the description for the first, like 5 minutes. Oh god, there's gonna be a split in the VOD then. God damn it. Yeah, anyone on YouTube, go check the description for, like, the first 5 minutes of this VOD, because apparently it just flicked on and off, supposedly. Fuck. Yeah, alright. Well, that's gonna be a fun one. That's always really fun to deal with when randomly the internet just flickers for half a second. Nope, now there's 2 VODs, and I don't have editing software, so I can't stitch them together. Great. Thank you, internet people, or Twitch, or OBS, or whatever caused it this time. Yeah. It's not exactly like anything interesting happened. We did have the cutscene with Hans, and so we got our fuel back, and I found 2 treasure chests and a piece of chom. Speaking of which, I need to force feed that chom into Cupel's big, dumb, stupid face. Just gotta climb this pole. What a thrill! Yeah, I was in the middle, but when the thing cut out, I was probably in the middle of ranting about, like, hey, Piastol's a good guess. Like, any of the, like, yeah, Rupee, Barda, Piastol, any named characters you could think of. Another one that would be really obvious is Marco from Valua's Depths. If you'll remember that. Just any named character. Not all of them will be relevant, but some of them will be. And that's why I'm just saying, hey, anything. I don't have food for you Easterners. Oh, dickhead. Like, that's what I'm saying, just models. If you guys can remember a specific character even without their name, I'll tell you their name, or if they were named at all. Yeah, like Marco's whole thing in Valua. Those are your 2 freebies. Marco and the dude in Marco, because he's a very obvious... he's a very obvious one. So it can be, like, important cutscene-based characters, like Marco was the reason we were able to save our dad, and, like, Lawrence, or whatever his name was, who was there for 1 line of dialogue in Sailor's Island, but he at least had a unique model and was named. Level of relevance to the plot. I'm not gonna give you any more freebies, there's a bunch of others, but, you know, whatever. I just wanted to see how well you guys, how much you guys could remember off the top of your head, because it will be important later, and will actually factor into some fun stuff. But no, you guys didn't remember optimally. You guys get the bad ending now. I think the worst thing about my stream splitting is it didn't even tell me it did. Like, it has a live counter in the top right telling me how long I've been live and if the stream is still active. Did not even change. Like, I was still here streaming, there wasn't an audio break, you guys were still typing in chat, and I'm like, yeah, everything's going fine and dandy. No. No, obviously not. Also, we need to find one more damn chest. Luckily, I got some good news, though. I got eggnog. It was a fun time. Christmas is fun. How do I leave this area again? I think there's a more obvious exit that I'm just missing because the camera's a little weird because we're inside of a thing. I mean, yeah, like really plot important characters like Dad, the Admirals, they're not who I'm talking about. Someone like Marco, who, despite being relevant to the plot, didn't really mean much, you know? Hell, Dad would be a good answer, too, because he's still, you know, a character. I already got that one. Yeah, I got eggnog, man. I haven't had eggnog in years. We're finally getting up there in life. It's a damn good time. I'd recommend eggnog. Yeah, I think you leave. I think it's really awkward. I think you leave right here. Yup. Look at that. There is, like, no indication this is where you leave. Like, if you didn't know about this, look at this. The only thing that would tell you is this little tuft of greenery right here, and if you were paying attention to the outside of the tree, which, you know, I wasn't. Where is it? Are you down here, you dingle-dangling? There's those little floating plant bastards. Need one more of those. And, actually, on that note, I need to feed Pupil the Cham. Nope, still the Cupicone. He would definitively change if we gave him an Aberrac Cham, but there's only 3 of those in the game, and they're typically super mega secrets or a side quest. We've only heard them name dropped once in the game. It was by the super mystery merchant who sold us all of our Crystal M boxes, which we used to farm the mimic chest dudes in the Fire Temple. Man, as much as I like eggnog, and I've been building it up mentally for years, it's always grown more accustomed that, like, man, it's literally just a sweet drink. It's like ice cream, but, you know, it's a liquid, and you can drink it. It tastes real good. But I've never been a sweets kind of person, and I think I just really was excited for eggnog just because I can't have it, and I'm still just gonna absolutely chug the bastard down. But, you know, I think I hyped up eggnog too much mentally. I'm not a sweets person. I still like it, though. Where's this goddamn moonfish? I need one more chest, too. I'm still not done with those. I think we might need to just leave, because we came here for fuel and we just got it. You know what? I'll give you one more freebie. This dude is another one of the important people. I was telling you to remember. This guy. I think he's pretty easy to remember. But see what I mean? Where it's some of the most minor characters. We could talk to him once. Eventually I'll be able to actually talk to the people of this village, and they will, like, talk to us back, because they won't talk to us now because we're an outsider and they hate us because they hate Easterners. But once we fix that problem, he will in fact. What are you talking about? What's the problem here? Isn't he memorable? Don't you remember him? Got out of the chest. He will be important later. Just because he's, you know, a Noto. You know what? He actually is important, I believe. Now that I think about it, he's going to be relevant to what's coming up. Oh, he's the flying man, yeah. Gets a little bit too literally in hit. I mean, I'm at least impressive at his upper body strength and, like, arm agility, I guess. He can flutter them arm wings real fast, but, you know, it's still weird. Hello. Oh, on those eyebrows. How do you even do something like that? Eyebrows aren't meant to grow for that long. Do people actually have to trim their eyebrows? Okay, let me check out the walkthrough. I got all the treasure chests. I got the 2 things I need. The only thing I could think of definitively is there's going to be a Cham coming up before our next dungeon, but that's about it. A giant was going to destroy our lands? I wonder what large creature is known for destroying things that we know of. Yep, balloons are here. But they're gonna think, yeah, this is a big reveal, except for the fact that they've already told us that they knew of this place and we're working here. Okay. Fire-breathing iron ships. Oops. Hey, guess what? Valua is an asshole. Do we really need that to be spelled out? Oh, hey, now they're just slaughtering innocents and taking slaves. Good. My favorite. Yeah, zoom in right on his face. Look at that model detail. Oh, obligatory. Oh, you have a pure soul. I believe you. Yeah, bullshit. You only probably trust us because the balloons came here and started shooting people, whereas we didn't. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his face. The eyebrows. Stop asking questions. We don't need to worry about that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not our problem. Anyway, we're going to the king's hut. Because that's not their king, that's their elder. Ooh, wow, fancy. Classy. Professional streamer, just ripping a big one right in the middle of the stream. You're welcome. Let's call it a kiss for B to you. Are we allowed to talk to them yet? Oh yeah, no, they can talk to us now. The thing in the dude in the top, he would tell us about discoveries. That's his role. He has really good eyesight and likes looking at things, and he would hint at discoveries in this continent. That's his whole role and why he's like a unique model and has all this like neat shit. He has a name, but he just didn't tell us it because he wouldn't talk to us. He has a name, and his whole thing, yeah, he's a discovery finder. He's really useful, actually. This is why this was my favorite area in the game for a long time, just because discoveries were my favorite part of the game for logical reasons. It was so good. And it just made it real easy to find him. So, you know how he said there'd be a hut in the forest? They did not tell me it'd be on a floating chunk of island with a gigantic tree. Wait, your guys' eyebrows not coming to the built-in CD player? I'm sorry, this is just a joke I'm too rich to get. Smells like burning. Hey, guess what? This entire place is forests. Guess what's really bad? What's about to be happening? Oops! This is horribly inefficient. But goddamn, is this not satisfying, too? Look at this! It's just an arm, and it's waving like a kerosene tank. Just waggle, just get closer. You have to waste so much fuel getting the fire down that distance. Just drop bombs, dude. Come on, man. They're so much more efficient. You could literally just, like, hang glide down like a lit match, and it would just go. Look at this. This is excessive. Also, remember DeLoco? Ooh, boy. His voice did not properly personify what he's doing right now on screen. Can you get DeLoco's character? Do you understand his gimmick? And he's an admiral. Oh boy. Even his helmet is a little smiley face. This is a good joke. This is a good... I'm laughing. It's good. Yeah, there's humor here. Welcome to hell. Population, all of these forests and trees. I prefer blue rare because I want to get salmonella and die, and I hate myself. Because I enjoy eating good food. Or I don't like... Or I did... Fuck, you know what I mean. I don't like good food. The chameleon. Oh, by the way, surprise! Ship battle. Merry Christmas. We're going hard. Well, I want to show off the new power. I don't have enough juice. Never mind. We'll show off like a little bit of juice, I guess. See, this is why I typically didn't have enough energy to fire the harpoon cannon when it came up, because I started having too much fun just spamming cannons. They're way more... I love the harpoon cannon. Don't get me started. That thing is the definition of satisfying as you skewer whatever it is you're going up against. But let me tell you right now, this whole cannon combat system, stupid and fun, and I love it. Once you start getting some of the spicier cannons, like the sub cannons that can attack multiple turns in a row, torpedoes that you have to plan out in advance, your main cannon, which just does damage but costs a lot, it's all good times. Also, if you wanted advice, torpedoes are stupidly broken, use them. Because they typically just have, like, the best stats, but oh no, you can't attack on the turn you want. You can just plan it out in advance and not be an idiot. Ow. Owie. Pay for your insolence. Maybe damage, but a perfect machine will never break down. That is not how that works. Oh, harpoon cannon's coming up. Better charge up, boys and girls. Guard here. I still didn't get an in. I'm almost out of MP, even to this day. By the way, you can use sub-cannons. And, you can use sub-cannons and torpedoes on the turn you use the harpoon cannon. It's super fun. It's really fun to just be like, harpoon cannon, and then like a torpedo also bops them on the side, doing like 2% of the harpoon cannon's damage. Gotta get my murder juice filled up. I distinctly remember when I was young, I almost never used the focus command. I just said, why would I do that when I can attack? I did not enjoy ship battles that much. So you can kind of get the design ethos for each of the Admiral's ships. Like, Beliza's was really streamlined and focused on a magical offense. This dude is super slow and has a big murder cannon on the front. As you can see, I am doing laps around this man, despite the fact that it's also like the point of our ship is to be like stupidly fast and small, but you know what I mean. Typically, most of them are big because they're fleets and they have like a bunch of bullshit. All right, what are we doing here? Bad things. All right, guys. Oh, we got the bad event, I guess. We weren't even given a decision. I'm not really... I think if we hit him more, it would have been better, but I'm not sure, you know? Not certain. I guess that'll work. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna be barbecued, but fuck it. This is an offensive turn. See, that's one of the things that's kind of weird about this, is I don't know specifically what triggers certain phases. Like, as you can see, there was two options coming up. It was either this one, where I'm about to get hit by the fire cannon, Or the other one where I had 2 turns of harpoon cannon in a row, and I don't know what specifically would trigger one or the other than like, oh, you just hit him, I guess. Blam. That probably killed like a lot of people. Like a lot of people died there. Also, because we can't replace the harpoon cannon, it typically just gets worse as the game goes on. Because we get better guns, but the harpoon cannon doesn't get better. It was amazing early game, and I mean, it's still really good now. 11,000 damage is, well, almost 12,000 damage is almost 12,000 damage. But if you notice, our torpedo did 3,000. That's respectable damage even still. Also, it hit us with the cannon on the front, which is the revolver cannon. That did a lot of damage, too. What's that there in front of us? See, that's another thing that's neat about these whole combat situations. You can see how this would go down logically. On this turn... Watch, shut up. Oh. You could logically have figured out what was going to happen is if I was taking the flamethrower's damage, that would mean my ship is directly in front of his, and my side cannons would not be able to hit him. If I was a smart cookie, I would have thought of that, but like I didn't. Oh, he's just like the stupid red boy. So yeah, it's literally just saying hit him a bunch. No. Well, whatever. It's because I don't really care. I mean, I'm still gonna, but you know. Hey guys, remember that one fun boss fight we had, like Raccoon or whatever, Raccoon from Dragon Ball or whatever his name was? Yeah, it's him again. I guess. By the way, I'm gonna shoot him with a gun, with a cannon gun. Nice. Nice. Thanks. You know, Increm would be real nice. Actually, if I remember correctly, drill is actually not that bad in ship fights, because most ships are not immune to drill, I think. I know that's how you countered dudes who used Increm. Like, a lot of the strategies are just Increm, drill, and win, you know? But, we'll have to see. Okay, I hit him, game. Where's the knocking him off balance thing? I hit him a bunch. Okay, I did it. That was actually enough. Okay, cool. Also, while our 5-inch cannon sucks compared to torpedoes. 5-inch cannon does like, you know, 800 damage. The torpedo does like 3,000 damage. I just win at this point. I am literally just going to DPS the hell out of him trying to kill in one turn. I just hope he doesn't just unload on me this turn, but this is the only chance he has to actively kill me. Nah, he's just focusing. It's because he's trying to use the flamethrower, but he's just gonna miss. Because I hit him enough. He only uses focus on these turns. Bye-bye, sexy. You know, I think the harpoon cannon would naturally knock them off balance, but apparently they don't account for that. That's not a part. That's not in the design doc. Also, he's dying. I think that's just gonna cause more forest fires if this big, fiery, exploding hunk of iron falls from the sky. But okay. Dead. I killed him. Well, there's DeLoco, everyone. He just kind of died. He just had a heart hemorrhage, Like, one of his arteries just stopped transmitting blood flow to his brain, and now it's stroke time. Oh, I need to go to the... That's right, we need to go here still, don't we? Can I have an inn, please? Can I please sleep? I'd like to go to sleepy time. Give me a sec, I need to see. We have a cham in here, I believe, right? Yes. Okay. And then I think that's it. We got a cham in here, boys. Here's the king. And, yeah, he also has stupid stuff in his hair. Also, the bells on the side of his hair are, textures. There's supposed to be bells hanging from his hair. But they just, like, look like flat ornaments. Lost City of Rixus. Money grubbing, bitch. We're ready to meet Isapa. Guess where Isapa is? Oops! He's a captive in the Moonstone place. Now we gotta go get him. Or we could not. What do you guys want to do? What's the game plan? Just gonna... Alright. Yeah. Because there's no way we'd find Rixus, except for the fact that I've already kind of pointed out the hints for getting to Rixus, which are to follow the Golden Man and the bird. But I'm not allowed to do that yet. Because it just doesn't spawn in yet. I even remember looking for it in my last playthrough, and it just does not spawn yet. You cannot find it. Now we're at our next damn dungeon. Cham. And it's a dungeon, which means we need to be stupidly anal about trying to get all them treasure chests. He's still the Cupicone. He's a real big fan of that form. Nice deal with the creaky wood as we walk around. That's nice. Say. Well, we need to go back to Horteca just to have a damn inn. I was kind of like waiting to, you know, get a good old rest on, but no, that's not allowed. But as I've already very not at all subtlety have implied, Isapa's just gonna tell us to follow the two discoveries, the bird and the golden man. And that dude, I was like, hey, this dude's important. He's also like a bird person. He tells you very, very subtly where those two things are. That's where this whole area, like, comes together. I like how they did it where you have to find the discoveries to effectively make progress, or you could just probably kind of guess, but it's neat. I don't know if anyone specifically tells you about Birdie Boy. You just kind of talk to him, and he's like, hey man, here's some cool stuff I found. It's just rewarded for that's the whole point of this game, is rewarding exploration. And it's nice. I like it. It's a good time. I just wish there was a fucking easier way to get to where the hell it is I'm going. Because I want to go talk to Birdie Boy, but I also want to see where the inn is. And the only one I could think of would either be the one up in the tree, or the one out over here at the Elder. It's also one of my least favorite towns, despite this area being super cool because discovery is the fact this town is a pain in the ass to get around. so I'm not a big fan of this song. It's okay, but this is one of those songs that I have an irrational hate for because I got lost in this town as a kid and I heard it play for like 15, 20 minutes straight and I got fucking sick of it. Tika Tika. First person to see you, a couple eyes are shoving at the birds. I'm proud of my eyes. Make sure you see it. I'll show you. Okay. Alright, here goes. Golden man to the north. I see a golden man. In the northern sky, there's a golden man. It is the truth. See? He's a discovery finder. Nah, he just tells you about the fucking golden man, which is that's the important one anyway. I think he tells you about others, but that's later on. Either way, fuck that guy. Tika Tika's a Tika dickhead. Can you be an in? Yeah, I remembered right. Nice. Are you two ready for a dungeon? Because the dungeon's coming. Oh, also, I don't know if you two heard on the Discord, we're officially moving forward with the whole Mario Party thing. It'll probably be around on Saturdays. We're going to be doing Mario Party with the audience. If any of you boys wanted to get in on that, go on to Discord. We're going to be playing, I think it's Mario Party 2? I think that's what everyone voted for. Yeah, 2, 3, and 5 were the most popular ones, so those are the ones we're probably going to start off with. But, you know, if you want to play Mario Party, it's there. I'm going to be doing tomorrow's probably going to be the day I set it up, because that's a because tomorrow's a plasma day, so I was just going to sit down and work the whole thing out. Hello, Ninja. Welcome to Skies of Arcadia. I was not talking to you about Mario Party. I was talking to Lollifan and Weevil. Because I know Lollifan doesn't use the Discord, and Weevil's, like, also barely uses the Discord. He just kind of shows up whenever he wants. So I thought I'd let people know, hey, Mario Party's happening on Saturdays. I still have plasma to donate on those days, so I'm working out the schedule and all that nonsense, but yeah. If we can get it work, Mario Parties and whatnot is going to be Saturdays. So right now the schedule is Monday, Tuesday streaming, Wednesday is Plasma, Thursday is streaming, Friday is me and Ninja are streaming, Saturday is Mario Party, so that's another me streaming, and then just Sundays are Jackbox as always. Man, it's super weird to not see him referred to as Weeble in chat, just because it happened one time, ever. Weevil was referred to as a weeb, and now it's all Lollifan calls him now. I guess. Anyway, here's the big old mountain. Here's Moonstone Mountain. Let me double check and see if I got everything. Shut up, Weevil. Ninja. God damn it. Damn. 10 treasure chests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 10 treasure chests. And we have 1 moonfish and 2 cham. So we have another set of 3. Great, we're gonna be here for a while to find every damn thing. Oh boy, here we go. Ignore those. Oh, actually, those are the same Valuan soldiers we fought in the tutorial. Wasn't it fun? Say hello to one of the more forgettable dungeons, because it's a mining facility. Oh boy. What did you guys think was gonna happen? It was a massive, large blue button on the floor. And wow, this is a very convenient location for this. Oh, yeah, by the way, Alfonso's back. As you remember, he got demoted to stationed in this area. Which is weird we found DeLoco here, but Alfonso's here too. I mean, whenever you have, like, a pressure plate in any kind of a location, you want it to take up the entire hallway and be a bright, like cyan blue. Great. Also, by the way, DeLoco didn't actually die. He just had a stroke. Oh, I wonder who it could be. I like how he slowly walks over, assuming we'd still be here. Because we just heard, like, an alarm go off. Why would we not, or we just didn't even notice and kept walking? Bold of him to assume I would just keep standing in this one spot to see where I am. That's all that button does. Because you can tell the alarm's not going off in this room, it's only going off in his room. But, okay. I'll keep setting off the alarm in his room. I'm gonna be an annoying asshole. I do not think DeLoco is a metagaming asshole. I don't think he's screen peeking, despite him totally being the dude who would screen peek. Cham, where is it? Where's the Cham? I gotta find it. There we go. Tactical genius, my ass. I walked at him with a big old junker of a ship and shot him down. Now we got the cupel sword. We already had the cupel blade. Now this is the sword. Well, you guys were studying the blade. I studied the sword because I'm not stupid. Why would I study a knife when I could study an actual, like, weapon designed for like, murder? At least we're gonna get a chance to see it now. Oh, God. The Serpantus. No thanks. I'd like to say no to the Serpantus. Blade does sound cooler, that is fair. But it also sucks. No. We've seen Lambda burst out 100,000 times. Hey, Ninja, look what I learned how to do.
Over there.
By the way, the cupel sword is almost exactly the same as the cube blade, except it's slightly longer and has a crossguard. Which is redundant because, you know, you're not using it in any regards that would require a crossguard. But okay. If anyone does not calculate for the crazy old fuck with a harpoon, you're not properly accounting for any possibilities. Oh god, Fina just learned Rizelem. Hey, you know that whole rise problem we've been having? It's gone now. It's very nice. Now it's consistent. Yeah, even if it wasn't for the fact that, yeah, obviously you have to account for the rusty old fuck with a harpoon. That's a standard obstacle everyone has to face in their lives, obviously. But you didn't account for the fact that they know what our ship is and what it looks like. Why would he just not, like, know, hey, Beliza and Alfonso have seen our shit, especially Beliza, because she fought our shit, and they knew about it, like, directly. They should have properly accommodated for old fuck harpooning. They're just bad at their jobs. Good Admiral. Got him. Actually, Fina's a decent basic attacker now. I mean, she's not as good as someone like Drachma who's doing 200, but 140 on a basic is not bad. Because, I mean, Aika always sucks, and she only does 100. At least Fina does more than that. But then again, Aika has not gotten a new weapon in a long time. Drachma hasn't gotten any new weapon, though. The only new weapon we had a chance to get him was a rare drop all the way back in the like catacombs of Valua, and even then it was the oh, it has a stupidly low accuracy, but it hits real hard. So in some regards, it's a straight downgrade anyway. Whoa. It's actually another one of the reasons why we're having so much difficulty with fights like Brew P. If we had that weapon, Drachma would be doing way more damage, and I'd be able to handle some more of the wanted fights just by default. You know. Remember this. We're not doing it now. Remember Circle X Circle, boys. It'll be on the test. He is loco. He would order something from a non-existent shipping company that doesn't exist. Here, let me go order this anti-harpoon spray from Amazon. Sir, what's Amazon? Get your Uxus out of my chat. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, select, start. Except a lot of controllers don't have select anymore, so they lowered it to just up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Because there's no select button anymore on some consoles. Which, to be fair, why does there need to be a difference?
That was easy.
Can also talk about the fact that this like mine is just infested with fucking butt-fuckering monsters. Yeah, I know technically ninja, but it was still included in it because it was a necessary step, so people just said it wasn't part of the full thing. Yeah. I know why, I know the whole thing, but it's just, they just decided to throw it into the codes, that way it would like insta-activate instead of having to wait for stupid bullshit, you know? Made it real nice and succinct. Also, look at this murder robot right here. This is a digger. I'm not allowed to say that because it sounds too questionable and Twitch is banning people over things that even sound like the N-word. So we're not going to say its name anymore. Because I don't even want to risk it. That's a bad time. Why does it have a fire breath, though? You are a mining machine. You're getting tackled. You're not going to get to see it, though.
That was easy.
If my channel gets randomly deleted, we know what happened. It is a digging robot. That's fine. It digs the soil and, you know, it upchucks soil and rocks and crap. Why does it need a flame breath? What is up with the loco and equipping all of his garbage with fire? There's a step back he needs to take and to really analyze where his priorities should be of, is fire necessary? Yes, and I respect that. Fire is always necessary. Alright, boys, what's the code? Look at this. We got 00XXXX. You can kind of see what's going on here. Oh, surprise! Guess what? There's the gimmick of this level. Fun! And guess what? This is horribly inefficient because why would anytime a booby trap is triggered, why would they not just kill me? Why would they send a minecart down the mine track only just to break it against the wall and then not even have any wood? They break the minecart each time. I guess they break it so I can't ride it back up, but it's going downhill. And it doesn't have, like, an engine. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a waste of resources. They just break the thing. Obviously. Of course you should do it. The whole gimmick with this area is you guys don't actually need to write down OXO. The whole gimmick with it is that the X's are where you walk and the circles are booby trapped. You do not walk where there are O's. X's are yes, O's are no's. How do we survive a crash? Because we're not a bitch. We're a real boy. Obviously. Anyone who dies in a minecart crash is weak. Just don't get murdered in a minecart crash. It's obvious stuff. I mean, come on now. Anyone who dies is a bitch. Anyone who lets death take them, they're just not trying hard enough.
Here goes. Over there.
See, I can never actually die because I don't believe in the Grim Reaper, and so I'm a Grim Reaper theist. And so, because I don't believe in him, he has no power over me. So I'm actually a 16,000-year-old deity. I've been alive for a very long time. I've had to self-lobotomize myself so that way I don't accidentally slip and reveal my power level of age. Schrodinger's bitch. Anyone who is alive may or may not be a bitch because they haven't died yet. Bitch until proven not bitch. That doesn't flow as well as, like, guilty until proven innocent. Living costs, it's multiplicative, and it goes through interest. I have to spend about $10,000 on rent. Because they just know. It's an automated system. They even had it automated 16,000 years ago. It's a very slow sense of interest. But that's only rent. Don't even get me started on food. The dollar store is actually known as the $15.98 store. It's very expensive. You notice we haven't actually found any treasure chests, and we need 10 of them. Alright, guys, do you remember? Which one was the correct way to go? I'm surprised actually going over here was a prank. Like I said, I self-lobotomize myself, so that way I'll never accidentally slip and tell people about my real age. They'll never know. You can't prove it. The government can't prove it. Scientists, still an enigma to them. Despite all the fact that all of my internal organs have decayed into a thick and viscous glue-like substance inside of my body. Have you ever seen the episode of SpongeBob where Krabby Patties are just replaced by, like, imitation, like that gray, goopy substance? That's what's inside of me. You cut me and I just, like Elmer's glue comes out. It's not healthy, but I can't see a doctor else they'll start asking too many questions.
Is it over already?
Well, Fant, you better stop talking or else I'll fill you with my glue. You know what? I want to check something. Can someone have Increm, please? No. Why are those guys so... Dude, we've talked about this like 17 times, Ninja. How do you not know what a looper... You've played this game. How do you not know what a looper is? That's their whole gimmick. They have almost no defense and no HP, but they're practically immune to elemental damage, like to the point where they take like 0 or 1 damage from any elementally charged attack, and they have abysmally high evasion, and just that's their gimmick. And then they run away a lot. Alright guys, which way's the correct way to go? Left, right, or... the meme direction. Gotta find my Cham first. Fire, consume my enemies. Lambda burst. Lambda. Bravo, Sierra.
Over there.
We don't even talk about the fact that Cupel can teleport. Like, that is a factor to... We're not going to talk about the useful applications of something like Cupel. Are we just not going to analyze that aspect of these things?
We did it!
No, it's gotta be. So you guys said left? You were right. Or were you? You were right. I had to just show you guys how right you were. Hey, guess where we have to go back to? I didn't need to do that. I did not need to do that. Isn't this a fun dungeon? I thought you guys were going to be faked out by this, but like, oh yeah, this is the same code as before, but now they're all triangles. It's the middle one. It was actually left. Yes, it was left. No, I didn't say I didn't mean to do that. It says I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to waste your time, but I did because I hate you. Yeah, I'm surprised you guys actively fought against the meme and chose left, but then left just so happened to be the right answer because I didn't look where the answer to the puzzle was. You need to look through the great flooring to the platforms below, because that's been the whole, like, it's a bit of a reach of logic, but that's what the whole area has been building up to, is you've had to look at the floor to find the solution of where to walk. So obviously you need to look further at the floor, but really it's a fucking bullshit. Alright, you guys, oh god, I'm dying. Okay, I have air in my system now. Now I'm not dying. Okay. Yes, the Cham was on the middle route. Oh no. Yeah, no, this is a completely different puzzle. Like, it's not at all related to anything we've seen. You have to look down. Which, to be fair, you'd never, like, logically and logistically, you probably would not think to do that, because why would you? You know? Also, can we look at the mini-map? How that little triangle thing is not at all indicative of where the camera is facing or what direction I'm walking. It either points left or it points right. And it serves, like, no purpose. The loopers. To my enemies, Lambda burst. Now, I can understand the ethos behind an enemy design like this, high evasion, low defense. They're standard in most games. But did they have to make it the one reoccurring enemy to where it's like the mascot normal enemy of this game? Loopers are a species that you can actually learn about in this universe. Like, the whole thing with loopers and why they're different colors is actually dependent on how old they are. They start off white, and as they get older, they slowly change colors and move to their respective biomes. And, and they just keep getting older and older, which is why they're actually tougher and tougher the longer we go along, is because we're fighting older and older loopers. Making them run is strange, that's because they don't like combat. They're a passive species. They don't like fighting. They only know magic of their respective thing, and they try to run away. It's why they dodge a lot. They don't like fighting. They don't want to fight you. It's the whole thing. They're very placid species. Anyway, you can look down here and see. It's really hard to see, isn't it? But yeah, there's 2 tracks, and then 1. It's a bit of a jumbled mess in your eyes. You should not get mad at the loopers. You should get mad at the game designers for making it so we have to encounter loopers. It's actually fun because loopers give a little bit more XP and money than normal enemies in the area, so they're actually the best ones to fight. Because if you need to grind, they're better to grind off than the other enemies in the area. They're not, like, crazy better, but they are notably better. Like, there are some secret loopers later in the game, like a species you farm late game off of. Like, the best place to farm in the game is a looper. It's their whole role. They're like the metal slime of this game, but gimmicky, and fuck them. It's a notable difference between finding... because it's the exact opposite of something like a metal slime from Dragon Quest, where they're super rare, and they have the same exact mechanic, except they have, like, 3 HP, but have so much defense you'll at most do 1 damage. They have really high evasion, and they run away most of the time, but when you kill them, you get, like, 2 levels, and it's super satisfying. Like, in games I could think of where a normal enemy is like a mascot, like the slime from Dragon Quest, Prinnies from Dragon Quest again, Prinnies from Disgaea. That's our first chest. Does that mean? Wait, is that our actual first one, or? Yes, that is the first one we could find in this area. So that is 9. 9 left. Great. So it's, other series, it would be like Chocobos or Moogles for Final Fantasy, but neither of those are enemies. What other like RPGs can you think of where there would be like a mascot enemy? There isn't one in this game, but if there had to be one, it would be Loopers. The mascot of this game is just like Vice or like the pirate logo or some shit, you know? It's not like this game's a franchise. Especially considering the fact that Japan absolutely doesn't care about this game. I can see my enemies land first. We just got a new weapon, the Mace Hand, which I think is actually that weapon I was talking about earlier. Oh, we've had the Excavation Hand for a while. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, no. When did we get this? It must be recent. When the fuck did we get this? It must be recent because it's still comparatively good. But the Mace Hand is that weapon I was talking about. So we went from the Artificial Hand, which is the weapon he started with. In the Valuan Catacombs, in like Lower Valua, we could have gotten this. But as you can see, the accuracy is really bad. But even the modern weapon we have right now is still way worse than this. And that's what the guide is telling us to do with Drachma. You can swap equipment in combat and it won't waste your turn. But this thing's downside is that it misses most of the time. Well, super moves calculate their damage off of your weapon's damage, and they can't miss. So what you do is you equip the mace hand, use tackle, and then if you need the basic attack, you unequip it. So you just get the damage bonus with no downsides, making his tackle do, you know, nearly 100 more power in damage. Nearly. But I'm not going to do that because that's also cheese. But that is another reason why we struggled with some of these fights. Piastol, Rupee, any of our land-based fights since Valua would have been way easier with Drachma doing nearly double damage. And he was already our heaviest hitter in the game. Oh. What's going on down there? Just drops us onto that metal platform. Which I don't actually believe... I don't know. That'll drop us onto these metal platformy bits. I almost want to check out the walkthrough. It seems way too easy to permanently miss stuff in an area like this. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I was gonna go mid. This screams missable stuff, and I need to be very careful. If we miss one, we are screwed, because the only save point we've seen has been outside of the dungeon. Like, if I missed something and we got to the end of this dungeon, we will have missed just about... Oh my god, look at his arm. Holy shit. It's the first time we get to see the... Yeah, Drachma also has the mechanic of his, like, weapon changes, but never like this. You can bet the mace hand is just a big-ass mace slapped into his arm. Oh, it makes it even worse fighting loopers where they already have high evasion and his accuracy went down to piss. Didn't even get to see Drachma attack. They just died. Nice. Now we know Noxus, so now we can poison all the enemies. Nice. How do we get over there? I need that. It's a treasure chest staring me down. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's where we came from. That's right. Never mind that, I guess. There's another treasure chest right there. Oh, I'm getting concerned. The only other game I could think of that had stuff like this is Tales of Symphonia. There's a title for getting every single treasure chest in the game, but that game has about 4 treasure chests that are definitively missable. What's the point of this area? Is there like a moonfish around here? Because we still need to find a moon. There is a moonfish down here. We've already found... How many chams have we found here? I think we found 1 of the chams. So that means there's 1 moonfish and 1 cham still in this area. Oh, I know what the point of this area is. This is to tell us where to get certain things. As we can see right here, this circle will drop us to this treasure chest. That area will drop us into the next, like, area, as we can see what's going to come ahead. But, okay, now we know. That's the point of this area, so we can get a good look. We have to go the right. We thought we found 2 chams? And then there's over here, which we can't get to yet, because this is an area we've already been to. If you'll remember, that was just the floor up above. We came from up here. Did we? Actually, no, what the fuck is this? I don't recognize that. What the hell? Also, why did an enemy trigger when I got out of first person? Did I somehow manage to stop myself on the, like, frame that an enemy was about to encounter me, or did I start moving before the camera? I would assume that it moved before the camera. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't recognize that exact platforming layout. But anything above us we should have been to before, which is why I'm confused. Oh, great! No, confuse the chick who's using Lambda Burst and she kills Fina. Thanks, game. That was fun and interactive to everyone involved. Now everyone gets to live. We found one of the chams in the King's Palace. We do need to get every single cham. That is another important thing we need to do. And that's why I need to kind of know if we found all the chams. There was one in these, like, scaffolding. Where was the second cham then, Ninja? Wasn't it like... I think it was up in the dirt area, but I'm not certain. No? Yeah, I don't remember where it was. Where was the cham? Ninja, you're not helping right now. You have toted 2 chams, and you're not providing evidence for 2 chams. I need to know, because now I'm concerned.
It looks like we've won.
You don't remember. Great. Then why'd you chime it in? We need to know these things, and I have a spotty memory. You can check the VOD if you want, okay. I didn't think you were going to go that hard, but alright. Don't worry, you're not missing much when you do that. If you can you can do multiple tabs, I guess. Also, yeah, you're right, we haven't been up there. Huh. How do we get up there? The very start of the mines? We found one, there was one right here, if you'll remember. Like this equivalent, but it was like up above us. We got it on the other side of this thing. If you will remember. Yeah, no, we have not been up here. Oh, that's how you drop down. Okay. So we had to have come from up there. God, I wish there was a save point around here. All we can definitively do right now is drop down right here. This is the way to progress. And all I can really hope... Well, this is not actually the way to progress. This is the way to go get a treasure chest. But... the room after the pressure plate. Okay. I guess I'll take you guys' word for it. We do still need a moonfish, then. Yeah, we got one in the tile area, and if you guys are saying one right out of the entrance, then I guess we're golden. See, I have a spotty... I'm trying to remember too many different things so the finer details get lost in my brain. That's why I typically ask. That's actually why I'm also writing down the amount of chests we found. We needed a total of 10, and now we need 8. So we found 2 chests.
That was easy.
Alright. Weevil's a smart cookie. Seven left. DeLoco Mail. Ooh, I don't really want that. How well his chameleon did? This is probably going to be terrible. Let's be fair here. Ooh, actually. Drachma will probably need it then. He has the victory mail. Oh, he just does... Oh! How long has he had nothing equipped here? Oh, God. Oh, we did the Piastel and the Rupee fight with him having nothing equipped, did we? Oh, no. That gave him like 100 defense. Yeah, we're going back. Okay. We're gonna get a chance to look things over anyway. Yeah, back we go. Don't even get me started on the fact that these things are exclusively downhill, yet they take us upstairs. Don't question it. They gotta use some really innovative use of momentum to get us going there. These boys got some booster rails. Now we're thinking with boost power. Isn't this everyone's favorite dungeon? The dungeon where you keep going back to the entrance of the dungeon every time you fuck up? This is my favorite. We have a lot of walking to get back to where we were. And that wasn't even me making a mistake. Hello? Hello, let me... Sir? Nope. Okay, I'm just not allowed to skip this, I guess. That Lambda Burst had demanded of me to come out. Yeah, no, my controller's still working and everything. That one Lambda Burst just didn't work. I can still pause. Yeah, no. Yes. This game could use a repel. I've noticed. Don't worry, it's because this game is designed around a large quantity of fights with how the magic experience is distributed. There's almost no way in the game thus far to get a lot of magic XP. So that's why enemies that are really easy to kill and give low normal XP still give good magic XP. That's like the whole thing. You're meant to fight like a stupid amount of fights. It's just like, damn, son. You fall. Yep, it's the left, boy. Yep, you gotta go left. Also a drop-off point, what the fuck? And then there's over here, which I'm gonna go look at again, just in case. I don't remember what's over here. It's an elevator, that's right. And there's no electricity. Okay, we can't do anything over here. We get any red magic XP? Nope. Because I'm letting the audience as a whole decide what magic I've learned, and they have seen how good red magic is because Increm is the best spell in the game other than like revive and healing magic, obviously, and they will not let me have it. You are not enough of a sway alone because both Lollifant and Weevil have decided no. So you need to bring in, like, 2 friends. And even then, the moment they have majority, they're gonna, like, supersede that vote. You need to get 2 boys who are consistently here more than Weevil and Lollifant. And they're always here. And I love them for that. Leveled up. Did it. Gonna go. Yeah, if they're around here all the time, sure. But then you have to then convince them to vote for red magic. If even one of them says, "Nah, I'm good," I'm still screwed. All right, I'm gonna turn around and see if there's any side paths I missed. No, just the one. Okay, because this place's perspective is a little fucky. It's also good to know I didn't miss anything the first time through. Little concerned there has not been a save point this entire dungeon this far. Who really would like a save point. Not because this dungeon's harder, I'm afraid of dying, just because I don't want to miss these treasure chests, man. I had that happen once in Tales of Symphonia. I missed one permanently missable treasure chest, but that is about a 60-hour-long game. And to get all the treasure chests, I was about 35 hours into the game, maybe 30. Probably less because I've beaten that game so much I could just tear through it like no one's business, but I have to do an entire another playthrough just to get that one title. I've 100% Tales of Symphonia before, and that is by far the most tedious thing I've ever had to do. There has never been a game that has had a more time-intensive and resource-exhausting span to 100% the game than Tales of Symphonia. You need to beat that game, I believe, at most... So there's 2 ways to do it. One of them is to save scum, so you only need to beat the game at most 3 times, if not 4 times. And you have to know everything you're doing and play the game glued to a walkthrough and be a master of the game on, like, your first playthrough. So yeah, there was no way we could have gotten up there before now. Okay. We can't go over there. We can't go, like, the far side. Left is wrong. Middle is wrong, I believe. Actually, what happens when we walk on middle? That's what I want to definitively see. What happens when we walk across the middle? Because I think it's the correct answer and just lets us walk across, but I want to be certain. I can see my enemy's Lambda Burst. Oh, one of them guarded. Wow, aren't you a cool kid? Honestly, we might have another loop. That's just what this dungeon has to entail when trying to 100% the damn game. You know. And this just makes me, like, this is why I'm glad I would never have to do something like this for Tales of Symphonia, because, God, this would be the whole game of, oh, you need to study, like, every dungeon. You need to study a proper walkthrough, like, you need to study like a college textbook. You gotta have that thing down by heart, or keep pulling it up every, like, 5 seconds so you don't make a simple mistake in any battle. You can never run away from fights. You can never use healing items. You have to be stupidly underleveled. You can never unequip the main character with their starting weapon. Like, there's a bunch of titles you can get in a first playthrough that you would never think to do. Like, who would just never unequip their starting weapon from the main character? I wouldn't, because it's cool. Okay, so middle is the correct route here. Yes. Okay, nothing over here. Alright. Down we go more. I probably need to turn on the power and come back up with the power on so I can use that elevator that I couldn't use before. Is what I would assume. Oh, treasure chests. We're at 7, right? Yes, we're at 7. You're not a treasure chest. The way that it just cuts to him. Dude, treasure chest, let's go. Remember Hans, who gave us that fuel? This is a cool guy. Yeah, send time. Yeah, you'd think it'd be too easy if that was Yappa. Nope. It's send time. Also, look at his cool suit this guy's got on. He's a cool kid. I have to go back up, though. Okay. Oh, I don't have a choice. Okay, they take you to one floor. Alright. I'm probably got to go back to the beginning of the dungeon. Like, do another loop, back to the beginning of the dungeon, take that elevator, get one treasure chest, then walk all the way back here. I believe that's 6. Let me double check. Yep, 6. A Zal Seed. I don't actually even know what that does. That sounds like Ball Seed, and that's a super boss from Tales. Fucking this guy. Increases vigor by 3. There you go. Piranta Seed. Oh. How long have I had permanent stat ups? Well, now Vice hits harder. No, Ninja. You forget. This is a dungeon, not an actual functioning location. You see, this place is one exclusive hallway. I mean, it actually makes logical sense, Ninja. All me giving you shit aside. We did trigger a what's it called? We triggered the alarm, and a bunch of doors have locked, forcing us to go down one path. The elevator might have alternate settings, but it won't let us use them, for example. Also, yeah, I wasn't allowed to skip the slam to burst either, and it did not instantly kill them.
Over there.
So, that theory is officially bust. It's why we've had to do so much runaround. Like, you know those side hallways with trapped floors? Like, there is a straight path up, but the doors are locked. We just can't get through them. They've been the big steel shutters we've seen. Like, this area with all the weird zigzagging catwalks, this is an area we had to go to. There was a door that was shut earlier. They're big metal shutters. We could not go the other way. We had to go this way, which is the dungeon area, I guess. Which, to be fair, he is loco. This is a very insane thing to do to a person. Oh, we're back up here now. Nice. Okay, so this is a way back. Alright. Then what if we go up here? Is this just going to be a shortcut? Is that all this is? Should be an elevator. No? Where am I going? Oh great, back attacked on a looper fight. They snuck up on us. We got caught off guard. And now they're running away. Good job, loopers. By the way, remember this game has, like, more party members. You kind of stick with your starting 4 for a long time. Like, there is one point in the game where you can get all your other crew members. There's pirates, you know, a crew. We gotta get crewmates. But yeah, there's one certain moment in the game which unlocks all of the characters you can unlock. And most of the, like, almost every character you can get in this game is optional. No telling it, no ninja, no telling people what characters we can or cannot get. That's a surprise, spoilers. Okay, where am I right now? I've taken another elevator. I'm here now. Oh, that screams progress to me, so we've gone the wrong way. Now we have to backtrack, because that big, ominous-looking bridge that we've been circumventing this entire, like, area is screaming progress to me, and that's not allowed. And back we go. Don't you love it when you're at a fork in the road, you go down one of them and you're like, oh shit, this is the progress one. I think it would have been even better if those were actual hints as to what our future party members could be. They aren't, and that's really disappointing. But if it was if you were actively just spoiling the game and it sounds like a shitpost, that would have been even better. Unfortunately, we do not get like a lizard man party member. Those are the absolute best kind of spoilers. Spoilers that are completely real, but you phrase them in such a way and so people just think you're shitposting. Oh, like, oh yeah, no, we get a lizard man, we get a dragon on the team, he spits fire. Like, at the end of the game, you actually get, like, a dragon man, and then when his attacks, he spits fire. Did I remember... That one was a hint, the other two aren't. Which one's the hint? The lizard man? Because I don't think New York is in this game. Do we also not get Jesus in the party? That's not cool. Yeah, I want the New York hot dog vendor. He's a meta player. He knows how to support a team. Blasters. Alright, we have 5. Oh, I'm reclining. It's so much harder to type now. God, it's actually a 3-inch blaster. Okay, hey guys, you want to see my blaster? Wait, no, that'd be you. Does slightly less damage. Wait a minute. Slightly less damage, costs less SP, and slightly higher rate. I'd rather have the damage, to be fair. Type G cannon. Didn't we just... Oh, we have a B-type cannon. It costs more SP, but it hits way harder. You know what? That's the point of this cannon. It is meant to hit really hard. I don't care how much SP it costs. It's one more cost for, like... I don't think it's 25% more damage. Maybe about 15. I didn't look at the exact numbers. You'll get it when you get there. Shut the face, ninja. You don't get it. Be glad shitposting is not a bannable offense. Or else I'd ban you, kid. My dad works at Microsoft. My dad's a notch. He'll get you banned from my Minecraft server. That also disproves your theory. I just skipped Lambda and it one-hit killed every single enemy. Snap. Boom. Snap, crackle. You just got proven wrong, boyo. Ye of little faith. Drachma only just now learned to Socrates. Oh, we're here now. Nice. This was a side area. So we're at 4. The Loco Drill, which I believe is another Drachma weapon. Which is like why I was like, why did I not find this arm sooner? Because yeah, it's a new. Its spinning blade can kill instantly. That means on hit there is a very low chance when he basic attacks that he'll just instantly kill whatever it is he's attacking. That's always fun. Normally that's like a useless and more of like a gimmicky mechanic, but I specifically remember in, I think it was Epic Battle Fantasy 3, the on-hit kill mechanic was on a weapon that you could hit every enemy on screen, and it had like maybe it was like 20 or 15% chance to activate, but because you could hit every enemy on screen, 9 times out of 10 it felt like you'd randomly kill just one dude just out of nowhere. It was a really fun time. Unfortunately, they nerfed it in the subsequent games, but I mean, it was still fun while we had it. Owie. And he doesn't even use it like a drill. I mean, the way they balanced it was giving it, that was the last weapon you got in the game, or at least very close to the last one, because you got it before the second to last boss of the game. And then the second to last boss of the game is seriously maybe one fight away from the final boss of the game, so... And that sword didn't work against them, so... I was specifically talking about Epic Battle Fantasy 3. Like, that was the bone sword from way back when. In the more modern games, yeah, you can still do it, the one that killed the boys, but yeah. Alright, I'm just making sure. Because I don't remember the all-metal area very well. I don't even know if I actually went there on the stream. I actually don't remember what was in there. I think because one of them you had to, like, beat the game for, but I just never really went back in. I actually wanted to play Persona Q, but I haven't had a very good console for those. That one's not even me being sarcastic this time. Unironically, my 3DS has been broken for years. Because the battery pack swole up, popped off the back chassis of the DS, and now the whole thing's just foobar, baby. Which absolutely pisses me off because the DS has been my second favorite system of all time. It had such good games. I occasionally still get a hankering to play some like Dragon Quest Rocket Slime. So fucking good. The Dragon Quest Joker games were on there, Rocket Slime, Contact. A bunch of obscure games people haven't heard about on top of like the obvious ones. Even some of the ones people wrote off, like Mario 64 DS, that one was actually good as much as people bitch about the controls in that game. It controlled fine, people just need to get used to it. Alright, how do I go back? I do need to go all the way back up, yep. Alright boys, we're doing another loop. Actually, not a full loop, I don't think. Nope. I just come right here. And which way's back up? This way's back up, okay. And then we head back up. Have I ever told the story of Devil Survivor? About how that was the most, like, I know I've talked about, I think I have told the story, about, like, drain mechanics in games. Like, attacks where they deal damage and then heal you a little bit of the damage you dealt. Because the game that has officially the most broken version of that mechanic was Devil Survivor. And that game was the kind of game where it was a Shin Megami Tensei game. It's like the Persona games, all that shit. It's one of their series. It's actually Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor. That is one of the games I really do want to stream, but that's the kind of game where it will absolutely tear your asshole a new one unless you grind, at least in certain parts, or, like, the game will push you, so you need to push back and abuse as many systems as possible. And the one in that game is every damage type has, like, a specific, like, element, and even just, like, a physical attack is still an element, and you can see directly above the enemy's HP bar their resistances and weaknesses to certain elements. And so you need to, like, spec your character carefully, so that way you have at least a decent amount of type coverage, so that way you can hit a bunch of different enemies. Because this isn't like Pokemon. No, a lot of enemies are just immune to a bunch of damage types late game, so it becomes very important. With physical being probably the most annoying one, because it's the only stat you cannot properly manage being a magic caster. Because in that game, what I had decided to do, because a friend egged me on and did it as a joke, is because we saw how stupidly good magic was in that game, because physical skills only, like, your strength only up to your basic attack damage and your physical skill damage, and so we just thought, why would I care about basic attack damage when I could just keep leveling up magic and just do infinite damage? And then it slowly egged on to where I stopped upgrading my defensive skills and speed and just leveled up magic and nothing else. And so by the end of the game, my dude maxed out his magic stat. He was super slow, which at that point I was starting to level up speed. He was a super glass cannon, but he hit harder than almost anything else in the game. And so what I would do is I equipped him with a skill that made it so if he was at full HP, he'd survive with 1 HP left. It's like a, you know, a final hurrah kind of skill. It's pretty standard in a lot of RPGs. But the problem was that a lot of the time he was slower, and I had to have another party member effectively just spam healing on him. But it was still a very effective combat strategy. What major events have happened? We've gotten the red crystal. I'll go into it once I'm done with my story. I don't want to lose where I am because I'm already starting to forget bits. Give me a second or two. But effectively, in that game, yeah, I was a glass cannon. I had the skill that prevented me from being one hit down. Until I found the drain skill in that game. And so the reason I brought up the damage types is because there's one damage type in all of the Shin Megami games, at least I think of, or at least a lot of them, that is completely, like, you cannot resist it. It's not super effective against anything, and typically attacks of this element cost way more than anything else. But it's the almighty element, or I guess the equivalent, closest equivalent would be holy. It's literally just godly attacks, is effectively what it is. And Drain was of that element type, meaning there was no chance of an enemy resisting or being immune to Drain. And so I leveled up my magic so much, and normally Drain did only okay damage. But magic and like skills and whatnot scaled linearly off of your magic stats, so all attacks would do the same amount damage more the more magic you had. So it really started boiling down to how many hits could you get off, rather than specifically, you know, how powerful the attack was. But that was really bad for Drain because I had maxed magic. Drain was hitting just as hard as all of my other spells. Enemies couldn't resist it. And it healed me to full HP every single time I hit an enemy because I hit so hard. And then it would bring me to full HP and I could not be killed in one hit. But if an enemy hit me twice in one attack, I would die. So I gave my other party members the skill to be able to take lethal damage for me. And I just completely broke that game by making my main character an immortal glass cannon. It's effectively a glass cannon that cannot break. And I just shat on the game's difficulty super hard, but then the game's final boss shat right back, and I probably never would have beaten that game if I hadn't broken the game so fundamentally. I don't know what it is about RPGs in me, but I try my damnedest 9 times out of 10, it seems, to break it as much as humanly possible. Like this game, for example, I 2-hit the final boss with, like, Vice's ultimate attack, and Cutlass Fury did, like, 7,000 damage, which the damage cap is 9,999. So we like to have fun around here. Moonberry. Who wants to do Moonberry shit? And then once we're done with that, I'll get into your story time, Ninja. We do not have enough Moonberries for Drachma. But we cannot get Drachma yet. Now, let me actually specifically look it up, how many do we need. I want to make sure it's not like a story thing. I don't think it is, but you never know. I want to be 100% certain just in case. Oh, this doesn't tell me his skills. Ugh. Is that it? Will that tell me his skills? It costs 4 moonberries. Okay, it'll cost 4. Do we want to save up for that or not? Ninja, they already voted for Drachma. I guess I'll ask again, Lolfant, what do you want? Do you want Vice or Drachma? Because you're a tiebreaker now. Might as well see if opinions have changed. Also, I think I found, yeah, we needed, like, progress in the dungeon now. All that backtracking was, to be fair, a good reward. It was a moonberry. We want Vice? Okay. Damn, he's finally getting some love. Counter-Strike. Then we can, is a Counter-Strike. Now we can learn, Vice summons the power of lightning to rain down upon all the enemies on the screen. We don't want to say, you don't want to save up 4 berries. Lolifant, it was 1 berry. We only needed 1 more to finish off Drachma. Yeah, what do people want to do now? What's the next stage? Vina has the single target stone attack. Aika has, she refills 10 MP. Drachma we can't have yet, and Vice hits everything. So now Lolifant, now we need 2 moonberries for Drachma. We have 2 moonberries left. We could save up 2 more to get Drachma, or, Aika? You both have voted for Vice, okay. You guys went so close to finishing off Drachma, and now it's gonna take a very long time to finish him off, because it takes a while to get moonberries. Like, even doesn't matter how far into the game it's gonna get, super moves are gonna slow down to piss once every character needs 4 moonberries for their final move. If we had finished off Drachma, that would have been a pretty alright time, just because we don't have to worry about him anymore. But alright, doing Vice. Which, to be fair, I would probably say is the correct choice, because holy shit, Vice has had nothing. Rain of Swords. Oh, it's so nice to finally have it. Thank you all for finally giving me this bastard. Rain of Swords. It's also going to be the next move we're saving up for to use at the start of every battle. Once you can use, because it went Alpha Storm, then Lambda Burst. Now it'll be Rain of Swords. Rain of Swords needs 14, I believe, and we need, we're at 8 right now. Lambda Burst needed 8. So, we're going to be a while. Anyway, let's try it out, shall we? Where's this fucking moonfish, by the way? We need to go back to where we got the DeLoco drill. We actually did genuinely miss it. Rain of... Oh, here's Counter-Strike, too. It costs 1. Fuck it. The reason Rain of Swords is so relevant It's non-elemental damage, I think, maybe? Loopers should be able to be hit by it, which right now we can't with Lambda Burst. We'll have to see. Hopefully this Looper doesn't run away before I get a chance to use the bastard. Yep, Loopers can get hit by it. Oh, I think the one animation I've seen more than any other is Rain of Swords. Rain of Swords is what we're going to be using for most of the game to kill enemies, and it's so cool. It gets down there, or one of them. It's somewhere in this room, but you get to it where you got the DeLoco drill. Was the DeLoco drill over there? No, that was the Moonberry, I think. Where? I think it was a junction. The walkthrough is saying is it was at the end of a junction. So that would mean I need to go over here. I actually mean it might be up here then. Might be futzing about above our heads. Did we get that? Yeah, that must be open. Yes. Oh, there, camera. I'm trying to see where we're trying to go. Battle's really not helping me out here. I'd like to be able to use my eyes and see where I'm trying to go rather than get into a fucking fight. Fuck you, Weevil. You're not gonna leave. Shut up, buck. Bitch. Eat a dick. I could see my enemy's Lambda Burst. Honestly, once you get Rain of Swords, Aika's usage really spikes down. Like, Aika went from amazing, because Alpha Storm, to useless, because Fina was here to cast magic better than her. And then she got Lambda Burst turn 1 and became really useful. Once you get Rain of Swords, guess where she's going? Right into the dumpster again. She has a very weird curve when it comes to usefulness. Because it's like, all of her skill... I mean, that's only because I'm not spamming Delta Shield. If we had Delta Shield access, she'd be the best party member in the fucking game, but we're not doing that. It's almost as if that's the point of her. And I'm really just gonna face tank anything that anyone who spams magic and uses a bunch of insta-death bullshit. I guess it's middle. Whoop! Down we go! Thought that was the DeLoco drill right there. Where's this fucking moonfish? There it is. It is down there. I was right. There it is. God damn. That would have been one I have definitively missed. I never would have found that one. It's all the way down in that area at the very bottom of this section. It's a moonfish down there. Could you imagine if you could not find this? Like, you got to the end of the game, you got every moonfish except for one, and this is the bastard? Like, you had to go through every single dungeon in the game and town exploring the best you possibly could. And surprise, surprise, it was at the Moonstone Cave, all the way at the bottom. Great. I can't skip this one again. We've had a couple really cheeky bastards. There was also one right at the end of the Temple of Pyrin, except that one's very convenient because there's a shortcut right to the end of the dungeon, so you can at least find the bastard. This moonfish, though? Oh, no. Don't think there's going to be an easy way to do it. I'm too high up still. Alright, it's the way back down. No. We didn't even go this way. Oh, wait, is this the way to progress? I don't think so. No. Welcome back, Weevil. We're about to get the moonfish, and we're about to actually move on. Like, play the game for the first time in, again, like 40 minutes, it feels like. We have been grinding chests and moonfish. This area is unbelievably tedious trying to get everything. Because we have had to at minimum, we would have had to have backtracked to that stupid, like, gate, like, minecart section twice and had to redo the whole dungeon section again. Because there's one part where we have to drop down into a false area, but it gave us a chest. And then the elevator being activated made us backtrack as well. Fun times. It would have been more convenient if we did both at the same time, but you had no way of knowing that was coming. And even then, you still would have had to backtrack to get to the treasure chest, then backtrack up to the, or then, I guess, forward track up to the elevator. But, fuck, I'm rambling. But I gotta say, if there's one thing this game's reminding me of, it's how much I love exploring and being a completionist in games. And this is making me want to play Dragon Quest Rocket Slime again. That's a game I'd like to stream. That's a really weird game, though. That one's real funky. That's one no one talks about because it's one of the spin-off Dragon Quest games, which is already a series and no one in America gives a shit about. Exact opposite over in Japan. It's super fun, though, and I'd recommend it. Also, I haven't talked about these bats, but they're just green bats with human ears. Big old dangle ears. I'm not a big fan, but really, I gotta say, can you all stop attacking Fina, please? Every single enemy here focused Fina down. This is bullshit.
We won! We won!
Oh, that's right. I can highly recommend Finas because they're really gimmicky, but they're really strong. Like, this is the only way to get regeneration in the game. Like, one of the very few ways of casting and afflicting stone is her other move, the one we're trying to learn. I mean, Ika's and I guess all three of them, Drachma, Vice, and Ika are all very standard in what they do. Oh, I'm immune, or like, oh, I have a defensive ability, and oh, I have a damaging ability. Finas are way more niche and unique, but 9 times out of 10, they're either useless, or 9 times out of 10, they're really good, I think. I think she has, like, 2 that are really good, and the rest are meh, but those 2 are stupidly good. Like, regeneration falls off late game, but in boss fights right now, god, 200 HP every turn across the entire party, really big. Because even like Piastol, her basic attacks did like 200. Webley did 200. The only thing of Piastol's that did a lot of damage was her like Tempest Dance or whatever it was called, and that did 1,000. And even then, 200 is a fifth of that damage recovered. That's a fair amount. She can only hit one person at a time unless she AoE'd with Webley because of random chance, but even then, the regeneration would almost completely mitigate the damage Webley and her basics even did. It was really good.
That was easy.
The only problem is that she can, like, instantly kill, and... damn it. And Death gets rid of regen, and I didn't want to recast a 12 Spirit Gauge ability on fucking regen on one character. And that caused a little bit more problems on the long run. But the really good thing about it is, just at the end of the day, it means you don't have to actually heal. Because mana is precious, and items aren't renewable in battle. So the ability to heal yourself without using mana or a consumable is huge! Except for the fact that Ika eventually learns a skill that refills her mana! But we don't know it yet, because you guys said no. It's actually her next skill. It gives her 10 mana back.
Here goes!
There was the instant death. I think he... Wait, didn't see what he hit. But whatever he hit just died. It just instantly just went and dead. It was real fun engagement. I wasn't looking at it because I'm skimming the walkthrough right now. But yeah, his drill has instant death chance still. Nice. Oh, by the way, we're actually going to be able to get another Moonberry in this dungeon. So if you guys really wanted to, we would have been able to get Drachma's final skill before the end of this dungeon. Got him. Pranked. His HP bar just keeps it going down. Oops. No. I don't like it. They both hate each other, if you couldn't tell. It's great. Yeah, these big blue doors we saw earlier. Okay. There's gonna be those 2 guards I saw. Oh, there's 4 guards. Ooh, wow. Really busting out the welcome party, ain't you? Also, by the way, and what was his name? Alfonso? Whatever. He's actually said he'll deal with us. So hey, maybe we'll actually get to see a admiral in action.
Over there.
We won't really, but you know, maybe. Or maybe we will. I'm not gonna tell you nothing. You don't know. You don't know for nothing.
That was easy.
It's probably going to be a bit shorter of a stream, because I know I've been slamming out 3 and 4 hour long streams, but we're at about 2 hours right now, and frankly, fuck you. I don't give a damn. No, I gotta do things. I don't always got the full 4 hours. You know. 2 more. Glyph of Speed. By the way, this is part of the reason why Increm isn't mandatory, but it's very nice. You can get Glyphs of Speed, which is quicker, which is why Blue kind of sucks to level up, and you can get Glyphs of Might, which is Increm, in item form. Now we can probably logistically go fight Rupee. I have to backtrack to do it, but you know. Oh, hello. Bye. Again. Yeah. Same bit as before, but no, I need the treasure chest. Yeah, that's it. Healing salve. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, that lets us inflict regen. I didn't know about that. Huh. I thought, Fina's super move was the only way of getting that in the game. Whatever, then. Cool. Well, we're finally done with this dungeon. Got our 2 chams, a moonfish. Now let me double check everything. There is 1 moonfish and 2 cham. Yes. Yes, okay. Great. Great, great, great. This is the person we're saving? Yeah, they make a big deal about, hey man, oh man, you're a Sylvite, but look at what Fina is wearing. And tell me this is a big mystery, that she's not from some weird civilization. If he knows what they wear, then it's obvious. We're gonna have something fun. Did you see that room that it just showed off for like a half second? That's gonna be fun. Who has a mine wedding? Are you okay, Weevil? If you have a mine wedding, what are you doing? Also, someone's knocking on the door. Give me a second. Give me a sec. I need to do a thing real quick. Luckily, we're just before the end of this, so I'll be right back, and then we'll have some fun. No, that's wrong. That's the stretched one. Alright, there we go. Be right back. Ballet. Suka. Yeah, we're back. Just asking for money, and I didn't have any money. And so I gave them, like, a bunch of dimes. And so I technically gave them money. It was a very fun and relevant thing that they needed to ask me for midstream. It's a real good time. I'd highly recommend it. Oh, we just saved. Alright, welcome to the fun part of this dungeon, like the actual fun bit. So you know how I told you all that we were being funneled in a specific, like, direction? Yeah. He has elf shoes on. Great. Yeah. You notice the floor was covered in blood? It's just various blood stains on the floor. We're about to have fun.
Good.
Oh, That's why he has a protocol for luring people here. Any slave that escapes has to take this path and they die in this room. Good. Great. I'm glad this is mentioned. I'm glad this is brought up. It's good. Yeah, perfect. Thanks. And then we have, of course, the curveball. The reason there's a difference.
Dispose of them.
And they're causing problems for one another. But surprise, it's the boss from the beginning of the game. And now he's really hard. Unironically, we would have just died if Alfonso wasn't an incompetent, worthless piece of... Don't get mad at Alfonso. He's the reason we're alive right now. The ceiling was gonna come down and crush us, but surprise, we need a boss fight because Alfonso's like, I gotta defend my honor. My honor. Nah, that's fair, I guess. Pikachu 2. Yeah, dude, it's Alfonso 2.
Let's try this.
Here's Increm. This is what it would look like if I had this spell. And based on every other spell, you do know there's a spell called Incremus that affects the entire party. I'd really like that, too.
Move. Give me strength.
Shut the fuck up, though. Now I'm nice and fast. Now Drachma hits nice and hard. We're having a good time. Venus getting nice and murdered. Yeah, I know, Weevil. There's some logistical problems with the spike ceiling floor thing, but suspended display you've a lot of bit on this. You know. Also, there's another reason I gotta end this stream is I'm gonna be getting lunch soon. Oh, hey, remember this attack? Dude. Also, this is actually a decently difficult fight because as you can see, ow. Moons, give us your blessing. Now we're ready. We're fast, and we have regen. And normally we'd have Increm, which would up our defense. So we always go first. We take less damage, and we all regenerate. You take less damage, go first, and you take less damage. That's the money combo. Fuck debuffing, but we don't have Increm or Incremus, so only Drachma takes less damage, and he's already the most tanky because of his big ol' spirit charge. Oh, what can you do? Here we go. Increm Drachma with his new weapon of choice. It is a boss, so it'll take less damage. 1,000 damage. And that's still on a boss, so it has very respectable defense. Oh, how I'd like to make better use of these things. But what can you do? Yeah, focus normally sucks at this point. You get, like, oh, Ica focused, I got 2 spirit meter. Fina focused, I got 2. Drachma focused, he gained 4 or 5. Ugh. Drachma is the best fightman. And we get 8 per turn, because that's, you can tell how much we get per turn, because that's what you start with. So we're going to start next turn with 12. So he's already halfway dead. Look at him. Welcome to Increm. He doesn't have any new moves, but Thunder and Fury's kind of scary when they're, standing close to each other like these two dipshits. See, Increm halved the damage. Okay, Drachma's naturally tankier than Ica, but Still, look how much less damage he took. God, it's so good. That's good. Good. That's good time. Oh yeah, goddamn. Good shit. And then we regen, so I don't even need to heal. God damn. Hot damn. Holy shit. I could probably try to use Drill, but no. Vice is also contributing. I'm not gonna skip it because I like this animation. And we don't get to see it very often. I'm only gonna skip ones we're gonna see a stupid amount, like Lambda. Oh no, I took 300 damage, except, oh no, I regenerate 200, so I actually only took 100 damage. Guess what? Enemies in this area do more damage than that, you big nerd. No. You know what, let's try our new moves. Let's try the moves we haven't seen. I guess, and then we just... Yeah, we'll just see all the moves we haven't seen yet. Here's Counter-Strike.
Bring it on.
Really cool. It's a super defend, and here's Delta Shield.
Delta Shield!
Now we're immune to magic. For one turn. And now we have a yellow defense boy. Unfortunately, that doesn't count as magic. Can you hit Vice, please? I want to see Counter-Strike take effect. Damn it. Whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. Any spells we want to see? I guess. We'll just do the big boys. Like, we've seen Electress. I don't know, we haven't seen any of the ice spells. You know what? We have not seen anyone use ice magic yet. Crystalli, Crystalles. We've seen Pyre. We haven't seen Noxus. We've seen Webley quickly. We've seen Electri. I think that's the we've seen the rest. There you go. We'll see a bunch of fancy schmancy animations and then we'll call it once we're out of this dang old dungeon. You know. Here's the purple magic y'all love so much. Here's Crystal level 2. Oh no, we have seen Crystallis actually. We did farm the Fire Boys with Crystallis. That's right. Here's the weaker version. Yeah, this is why magic sucks. Really contributed to society. Here's Noxus. It affects every... Oh, that does damage! Dude, then green magic's actually way better than I had thought because that still does damage, at least. And it hits everything on the screen. That just makes the other damaging spells even worse, because even green magic can do AoE damage to everything on screen. I can understand the gimmicks, but it's not worth it. And we got the Moonberry I was talking about. Unfortunately, Drachma does not have 3 in reserve.
No!
Fucking dipshit. He didn't even give a shit with Alfonso being in there. Someone's tampered all the machines in the mines. They're all malfunctioning. Oops. He broke again. He has wide hips. Do you see how thick he is? He's a wide boy. Oh, then also Alfonso's just gone. We don't even get to fight that guy. He just gets crushed and we leave. I'm gonna go save first. So that big old thing I was talking about, like, oh man, you know, Alfonso saved our lives. No. I actually forgot how that scene would have gone down. No, we were fine the whole time. I think it would have been better that DeLoco actually could not have just killed us because Alfonso was so stupid, and then he got pinned underneath Antonio, and he couldn't leave the room, so he couldn't crush us because Alfonso was always in the murder room. Would have been better, but But yeah, Send Time, it also is, I guess, character development and is a neat thing for Send Time to show you just how good he is with machines, that he fucked over the entire mine's mechanic shit during that boss fight. Just a blanket dicking. What a good boy. We didn't even come here to save Clinton. We came here Suntime. We came here to save Iappa, but you know, Suntime was way better than Iappa. Fuck Iappa. We just gotta get damn crystal. Oh hey, best surprise, we're back at the entrance. We didn't actually even free any of the slaves, by the way. Let me just check out that walkthrough real fast. There is something I want to show off before we end the stream, though. We're going to do a little bit more cutscenes, because I want to get Discovery 16. And I want you guys to see... See, this is one of my favorite areas in the entire game where we're going to, because the atmosphere of where we're about to going, oh, you could cut it with butter and serve it as a 5-star meal. That's a dessert I would dig right into. But we have to take a sec to get there, because, you know, cutscenes. We gotta go back to Horteca, and we have to do stupid shit. Really, Antonio was a stupidly easy boss fight. I remember, you know how I said he was difficult? That's a lie. He was one of the easiest bosses in the game. I lied to all of you. You didn't even notice. You've all been deceived. Are we going to the King's Palace or Horteca? No, we're going to Horteca. And we're going to both, actually. Horteca to talk to Sentime, and then Kingside have to talk to Iappa. And then after that, that'll give us all the information we need to go to the Rixus, which is the ancient city of Ixtaka, where the old world's capital once was, and it's where the green moon crystal should be. Also, I just realized I never actually answered Ninja's question of, hey, what's happened in the plot thus far? We're getting the green moon crystal. We've only seen the red one up to this point. There you go. We fought the big red bastard, you were here for that, and now we're getting the green one. That's the plot.
That was easy.
Surprise! There's Suntime. I already told you it was coming. We get a reward. And really, that's it. We don't actually get plot. We get a propeller. What does a propeller do? I'm not sure. Oh. Actually, that's better than the bore-up kit, which we got right now. Yeah, actually, that wasn't that bad. 2 more evasion and, 10 more speed. So that way we have a much well, at least decently higher chance of going before the enemy ship, and another 2% chance to have the enemy ship miss. Not bad. Again, I don't really know how accuracy and dodge calculate against one another. I would assume they're like a direct plus and minus, so if you have 95% accuracy and the enemy has, 20% dodge, they're subtracted from one another, so you have a 70% chance to hit, but I don't know. That's only me making a rough estimation, and the fact that we can never see an enemy's hit chance. I don't know. I don't know how actually efficient a dodge stat is until someone's able to really do the numbers, or you can see it in practice. That's always been the problem with evasion stats in a game. You know that they're good conceptually, but until you see them in practice and really can kind of start cracking the numbers, you don't know how good they are, because you could just be being unlucky, or they could just be bad. Or they could be bad and you're getting lucky. There's no way to know, because that's the nature of RNG. That's why you gotta be careful. You never know. I went the wrong way, shit. Gotta go to King's Palace, get a cutscene, then we go to the new area that's a sexy boy. Ha ha ha. Get a cutscene, get the next discovery, and we'll, turn that in. Oh, we have one of my favorite sections coming up. Nice. I'm just skimming the walkthrough for what's coming up while the chat's just, or the text is just kind of going, Actually, we're getting, it's going to be a little bit, but we do have another party member eventually coming up. And then after that, we have, oh, it's still so far away, though. Oh, there's the one moment. So, a lot of the time when it comes to a game, everyone typically has that one moment that you think of, or at least some games do. Great bird and his wings spread away, the gold man will open the way, yada yada yada. Yeah, it's the him for the fucking 2 discoveries, there you go. But there's one moment in a lot of games where it's like, when you think about, oh man, I'm gonna replay it, but then you're like, oh man, that one moment, and you're just not looking forward to do it. This game has when you start up the game, there's one moment I am looking for. There's the one big scene I gotta see. I'm so excited for it. And it's like about halfway through the game. Ooh, the moment you get that is my favorite part of the entire game. Because this whole sense of exploration and discovery explodes at that point. I mean, there are still further moments of more discovery, but that is the one big section that the game just ruptures. Yeah, surprise is over here. Yeah, we gotta follow the fucking golden man, and he points at the big fucking bird, and then the bird points this way. There's the big puzzle that the game is trying to be like, hey, this is a puzzle that I already know the answer to, and I've already accidentally tried to solve before the game says I can solve it.
We did it!
There it is. This is the thing the two bastards were pointing at. Rixus. The gates of Rixus. A huge stone face that stands quietly buried deep in the forests of Ixataka. The stones have been fitted so tightly together that not even an insect could crawl between them. It is a remnant of an ancient civilization, and we're not going to turn in that discovery yet. We're going to wait because fucking this plot. But we're going to do this thing, and we go into Rixus, and we have good... Hey guys, welcome to the cliffhanger for the next episode, but we gotta get in there first. Remember the 2 eye gems we had to get from the gold man and the fucking bird? Here you go! Which ones? I don't give a shit. That one. That seems wrong already because of the colors in the top middle statue, but I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. It's not like there's enemies and we can just try again. Nope. Shit. This is bullshit. Wow. That's if that couldn't be any more obvious. You need the Great Bird's Eye, the Golden Man's Eye, and then you need to find the gates. There's a wonder people have not been able to find the entrance to Rixus. 'Cause guess what? It wasn't even the exit to Rixus, it's behind the gate to Rixus. Now we've got a big old mouth. And surprise, that's not like a cave or like anything you would think of. It's like, oh, there's a cave back here, it's an ancient ruins. No! Look at this. Were you expecting this to be inside of this big old stone mouth? No, you weren't. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think there's one area I like more than Rixus off the top of my head. And it's the ice area, I believe. The ice? Like... Because each area is going to have like a specific shtick. I know the town and the dungeon and the ice area is. I don't know which one of these 2 I like more. It was destroyed by the rains of destruction. Since then, it's been frozen in time. You can even see the craters from the rains of destruction still dotted around. Yup. And the moonstones that were bombarding the city. I didn't need you to tell me that, Fiend. I could have guessed. Not seeing any gold here. There's a person just right there. You're not very good at hiding him. Nah, he's gone. Oh, great, we got ghosts, boys. Guess what? Get hyped. We got ghosts. Potentially ghosts. Shadow monster people. Oh, boy. Even she's like, oh, shit, was that a ghost? No, she's actually... Oh, Ika's face. I thought you meant Fina. Fina's unironically like confused. Like, what the fuck's a ghost? Is this the fabled ghost content? It's finally time. After all these years, you waited for it. I waited for it. The ghosts are here tonight. And WWE Raw SmackDown. We're not at the area I like yet, but damn! It's got an atmosphere and a half. Ancient temple riddled with fog. Damn music. And ghosts. Damn good time we're gonna be. Damn fun time we're gonna be having next time. That's not actually the area of Rixus I wanted to specifically show off, but ancient temples shrouded in mist with that smooth ass beat. That is a nice set of atmosphere. It's a nice set of ass. Ass. I thought that would work better. Whatever. Either way, go shut the fuck up. I don't need you castigating me. Okay, doke. Anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed. I hope y'all have I hope you all have a rest of your day. I guess. And peace. Don't you say thank you for the stream. Don't do it. Don't do it.